Well, hello there, everybody. This is Evan. I hope you are all doing well today. I'm making a video today on my camera, and I'm hoping that the audio is okay. This microphone is a little bit weird sometimes, but we'll see. See how it goes. So I did a little audio test, so I'm hoping that it sounds all right. And this is a video talking about something that I feel like is a very amazing and important health practice that a lot of people would be wise to look into and benefit greatly from. Uh, One of the main causes for inflammation and lots of different kinds of diseases is inflammation of the gut, and particularly in the lower colon, where a lot of things are stored, i.e., waste products and all of these things. Especially if you're not eating a very healthy diet, a lot of processed carbs and sugar, your gut can end up being permeated, and a lot of that toxic material that's in your gut can leach through the gut wall and the gut lining and get into your bloodstream. And it can also go to your brain, causing a lot of brain fog, lots of different kinds of issues, even low testosterone in males, and both hormonal issues for males and females. But of course, I'm a male, so for me, coffee enemas have been one of the best practices for overall health. And I'm going to talk about today not only coffee enemas, but also the three-stage coffee enemas that I feel like are something that people who are first getting into doing enemas would benefit greatly from. It's meant to be, the three-stage is basically two water enemas, one of them with goat's milk soap infused in the water, and the second one with a Celtic sea salt and certain essential oils, and then the coffee enema after that. This helps to mitigate detoxification, sickness, which is like if you look into Herxheimer reaction, it's basically a detoxification effect that when your body purges a ton of toxins right away, you can actually feel really sick. And it's a good thing when your body starts to do that. But starting off with just coffee enemas by themselves, depending on where you're at, I feel like it's much safer and much more worthwhile to do these because it offers a therapeutic aspect and mitigates a lot of the detoxification side effects. So I'm going to just do a little bit of reading out of this little pamphlet just to, this is Optimal Health Network. I highly recommend looking into their products in particular. They have really good essential oils. They use essential oils from Young Living Essential Oils Company. And if you have like a place where you like to get essential oils and you know that they're good and they're the proper kind of ones and organic and whatever, go ahead and do that too. But these are just the ones that I use. So, first enema would be 1 bar of frankincense and myrrh, goat's milk soap for the enema. So you basically heat up like a quart of water and then get it up to between 90 and 100 degrees. Use like a temperature gauge. This is pretty important actually. You don't want your enema water too hot. You don't want to be shooting hot water up your rear. I'll tell you that much. And so you warm up that water right up to where it should be, and then you submerge the goat's milk soap. And they send you one of these. If you get a 3-stage enema kit, they will send you one of these. And they have the 3-stage kit. And you can get these individual, there's some different ones. This one's a frankincense and myrrh. I think I have another one that's got some different chemicals in there. But this is the first enema. You submerge this into a bowl of water with that same water. And you swirl it around a little bit between 1 to 2 minutes, 30 seconds up to 2 minutes. I always do 2 minutes. I like to get the most out of it, and they last for actually a really long time, even when you do the longest period of submersion. And then you put that into your enema bag or enema bucket. So they have stainless steel buckets and also regular like silicone. You know, some people are more for the stainless steel bucket. Some people, like myself, I've used the silicone enema bag and it works just fine for me. And you know, everybody has a certain preference with that. So you take that in via enema, and either use some kind of oil like olive oil, coconut oil, or they also have this super salve. You can put that on the nozzle. This just makes a little bit easier of an insertion for your enema nozzle into the rectum. And this is antibacterial, antifungal, and everything, so can't go wrong. You can use, sometimes I'll just like put it on the backs of my hands and everything, and back of my neck or whatever. It smells really good. I love this stuff. So you take that enema in, and then right away you get up and then you release it on the toilet. And there will be probably periods where you still release more and more. So don't go right into the next enema and think that you can take that all in. Even the first one, if you first start doing these, don't be surprised if you can't take the whole thing in. Just do it in sections, do it in segments. That's what I had to do too, you know. And have a towel underneath you and do this in the bathroom or in your bathtub if it's big enough. I just do it right outside the bathtub with a towel laid down, you know, because you'll have a bit of leakage. And probably better to do this by yourself or on your day off, or, you know, when you're not doing a whole bunch of different other things too. This is meant to be a time of, for you, for cleansing and making your human body function better, making your life better. So you release that as much as you can, and then you go for enema number 2, which is another quart of water. Warm that up to between 90 and 100 degrees. And then for the 3-stage kit, they send you just pure Celtic sea salt. This one I found, this is good for male hormonal support. Helps to prevent andropause, or if you're already experiencing andropause, i.e. low testosterone. This has certain essential oils in there to help to balance male hormones. I think there's alpha-pinene and limonene in this, which are monoterpenes, which help to break down mucosal buildup in your gut, and helps to absorb a lot of the really good, awesome things that these essential oils can do for your hormonal health. So a teaspoon of this in the warmed water, and then you take that one in, and then same thing as the first enema, you just release it all as much as you can. And then usually during this one, while I'm warming this up, I will do my warming up of my coffee as well. So you want to bring a quart of water to a boil in a decent sized pot, and two tablespoons of, this is not from Optimal Health Network, but they do have enema coffee on there. I don't think you would go wrong with using their coffee for a bit, but I personally find that this one's my personal favorite. This is an organic light roast, and light roast is the best for doing coffee enemas. So this is a big old 5-pound bag. It's pre-ground. They'll grind it for you like right before they send it to you. So, and I use quite a bit of it, so this is my second bag so far. They actually accidentally sent me 2 bags, and they called me. I was like, hey, let's pay for the second one. Why not have more? So 2 to 3 tablespoons in the water while you're boiling it. Boil it for 3 to 5 minutes, and then simmer it for about 12 to 15 minutes. I always do 5 minutes rapid boil, and then 15 minutes. And then that gets me down to 2 cups of water, which is half a quart. And then I can sift it through an old shirt that doesn't have like dyes and stuff in it, with a little strainer in between and into the pot that I was using to warm up the water for the other enemas. And then you let it cool off a little bit, wring out the shirt, get all like the liquid out of there, and then put that to the side. Then you fill up the water with room temperature water, and usually that brings it right to where the temperature needs to be. It's always worked for me. There's like a slight fluctuation here and there, depending on how long you let it sit in the pot after you've put it, into the pot through the shirt and all that, and sifted it out. So I think they do have special screens where you can just put the coffee straight into the screen and none of the stuff will filter through it, but I just use an old shirt, like a clean old shirt. Got a couple different shirts dedicated for enema coffee. So, and then this one, um, same idea as the first two enemas, but this one you hold for as long as you can and only up to 15 to 20 minutes. You don't want to go any longer than that. This stimulates the liver to purge, and through the portal vein, it actually dilates the portal vein, which is the vein that from the liver goes into the large intestines. So that filters through and gets rid of a whole bunch of things, and you can eventually actually break down like liver stones, gallstones, even kidney stones. So you probably will only be able to hold this for maybe 5 minutes at first, if that. And if not, that's okay. Just release it, in the toilet or whatever. I'm telling y'all, full disclosure, the stuff that comes out of you, don't be alarmed. You might not even want to look at it. Just let it out, flush the toilet, But if you want to look at it, see what's really coming out, it's an interesting scientific experiment, that's for sure. We've had a lot of interesting things come out from the rear doing these. And these can actually help to heal Crohn's disease, various inflammatory bowel disorders in people, and don't be surprised if you start doing these. You'll have a little bit of blood tinged in there. It's not necessarily the enema itself that's doing that. It's that our guts, usually if we're eating whatever, generally have already started to build like tumors, and the gut, it gets really damaged in today's society, unfortunately, with a lot of the things that we eat. So at first when I started doing these, I was already having a little bit of blood in my stool, and now I have none. Absolutely none. And it's these enemas which have helped to heal. And after this is also very important. Drink high quality beef or chicken bone broth, organic, and I make my own myself. I know where it comes from then, but you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with good quality organic bone broth, good herbal tea as well, because you want to rehydrate yourself and build the gut lining back up once you have all the stuff out of the way, so then that stuff can actually get to the gut walls and help to repair. Things even like glutamine and creatine together, very synergistic. You want to use those as well. And just continue eating like a practical healthy diet. Not super high in carbohydrates, like quality proteins, eggs, chicken and beef and all that stuff. You will really start to notice a difference. And like I said, the 3-stage really helps to mitigate the negative effects of detoxifying the body. Oh, and also, I started using this recently, coffee enema. This you can put directly into the coffee enema solution, 5 to 10 drops, and it helps to kill excess candida, because that's the main thing that you'll be purging out, is a lot of candida. That's the thing that makes us crave certain foods, like starchy foods, sugary foods, those types of things. So the more candida you get rid of, and also probably more than likely parasites, you'll be getting rid of as well. The less cravings you'll actually have for those kinds of food, and you'll want to eat things that your body actually does want and does need once you get all of the garbage out of the way. So, I think that's about it. I'm surprised my camera's still going. It's been flashing red for a while, but I think that's pretty much about it. If y'all have any questions about these, or I'll definitely link below Optimal Health Network, 3-stage enema, and maybe a couple different things if you want to check those out. So, making this video because I very much believe in them. I practice them quite often. You can do them as little as once a week, maybe even once a month. I've been doing, sometimes I'll do just the coffee enema, depending on, how I'm feeling. Sometimes I do them every day, and today I just did the 3-stage for the first time in a while and actually released a lot of stuff, you know, so I tend to eat quite a bit in one meal when I eat, so I was pretty surprised. Feeling absolutely amazing, you know, so I feel like I'm a I'm a good testimony for the efficacy of coffee enemas and water enemas and the 3-stage coffee enema cleanse, which I highly recommend to people if you're struggling with irritable bowel disorder, or you know, feel like you have to take certain medications in order to mitigate the pain of these things. Coffee enemas can actually mitigate pain. And they were used actually for that very thing in World War I when they ran out of morphine for the soldiers. They used coffee enemas to help to mitigate the pain that they were going through from various types of injuries, which is really amazing. Look into that as well. So, this has been Evan. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope that this has served you well. And until next time, have a beautiful day, and God bless you all, and peace be unto thee.